has availed themselves to the Lord. Jaleesa, can you stand for me? She doesn't know what I'm doing. She's like, what's going on right now? Y'all give it up for Jaleesa. Jaleesa serves faithfully in our Victory Kids ministry. And Jaleesa, I just want you to take a walk with me. Come on, walk with me. You can grab your phone. She's like, I'm walking on faith right now. I don't know what you're doing. Jaleesa, she's been a part of Victory for several years. She has served as a small group leader. She serves in our Victory Kids. Every Sunday, I see her coming to church with her children, Josiah and Imani. They're in corporate prayer, and they are praying. They are giving of their time, their talents. She actually received the Lord very clearly in 2015. You're like, how do you know all this stuff about me? Okay. She was able to walk as a blessing because what she saw was that as I'm able to receive from God, I also want to give back to God. And so as y'all just follow me, just look at the screen. I'm going to leave out here for a minute. Me and Jaleesa, we're going to take a little walk. Jaleesa, as we look at all the things that are going on, as we look at what God has even done, even in this building, we see his faithfulness. We see his handprint. We see that he has blessed us with all these things. Yes. And what I want to let you know is that God has seen you. I want to let you know that even while you thought things were going down, even when you thought that you wanted to give up, even when you thought it was hard to get to church, even when you even saw that things were hard and you didn't know how you were going to make it, you still made sure that you pressed your way to the house of the Lord. You still made sure that you were a blessing to others. You made sure that while your kids may have had a hard time getting to church, you wanted to be a blessing to the children that are in here. I don't want to share too much of your story, but I know that you've battled even suicide before. And I'm thankful that the Lord will put you in a community that he wants you to know he sees you. He loves you. You are a blessing, not only to him, but you are a blessing to so many people. So keep walking with me. I want to let you know. I know you can't take it because God is so faithful. I want to let you know that as you understand that he has been a blessing to you, we are a church. We are a church that wants you to know that we're going to live beneath our means so that we can be generous, so that we can be a blessing to do things like this. As a church, we want to bless you with this brand new car for you and your family. You're not going to have to struggle and find out how you're going to get to church anymore. You're not going to have to worry if the car is going to turn on or not. You're not going to have to worry about if you will be able to come and make it to serve, because now God has blessed you through the Victory Church family that we're living beneath our means so that we can be a blessing. Here at Victory, we declare that we always want to be able to do for one what we wish we could do for everyone. But the blessing is you're that one today. So we love you. Victory, now it's your turn to be generous. God bless you. See, everything I said today, it sets us up to live beneath our means so that we can actually be intentionally generous. And when we're able to be intentionally generous, when we're able to cast off debt, when we're able to walk in wisdom, when we're able to say, I am content, we're able to be the answer to somebody in a moment that they were not expecting. I don't know what you need, but I believe that even as you look around in this room, there are some people in here that are the answer to your problem. I believe that if all of us could start more intentionally looking at how I can be a blessing to somebody, we will be able to have our eyes open and say, hey, I'm sensing you need a blessing. I'm sensing God wants me to pay for your meal today. I'm sensing God wants me to pay for your college today. And as I talked about earlier, being a good steward is more than just money. It's about how you serve, how you give of your time, talent, and intent. And I want to say today that Allison and Chimdi Nazi, they don't know what I'm doing right now. I want y'all to stand up for a second. This couple right here, they are people who operate in strategic stewardship. They serve this church with all of their heart. They have been over our premarital life. They both serve in Victory Kids. She's been here all week. I've been here all week during the week. She's been here as much as I've been here or more. And what I'm thankful for is they didn't count it robbery to say yes to God, even with the use of their hands. Y'all walk with me for a second. What I'm blessed about this couple is that even like Kendra and I's story, we talk about how for 10 years we prayed for a child. For 7 years, they prayed for a child, and God blessed them with Anna Grace. Come on. But what I'm more excited about is that because they had that opportunity to allow God to even bless their womb, they now see the importance of being a blessing to other families. And so they don't get discouraged. They don't get downtrodden when things are going. They don't look at what they don't have. They look at what they do have. And so I am grateful to God for you. Thank y'all so much for serving. Thank y'all for being ones who see this house as your house. Thank you for not counting it robbery, that even when there has been challenges, even when y'all got discouraged, we've had many conversations. Even when we were asking and pulling on you and say, hey, are you available here? And you might have said, I don't know if I'm available today. I know even last year we talked a lot about, your small group helping you guys out because y'all were having a lot of problems, getting to church and doing different things. Everything that I talked about today is a sign that says because we are a church that lives beneath our means, we're able to put ourselves in a position that allows us to be generous to others. And today, the great thing about this day is that what we would decide and what we would desire to do for so many, we're going to do for the one today. And you guys are that one today. So today, your Victory family is operating as a blessing to you. Paid in full. You don't have to worry about how you get into church anymore. You don't have to worry if Anna's going to be safe riding in the car. You don't have to bum a ride or ask somebody to give you a ride. You're now able to be a blessing to other people and give them a ride because you are a person, you guys are people who walk in strategic stewardship. Come on down here and let's see your new car. Come on. As we go to your new car, what I want to let you know is that your family right here at Victory loves you, and we are a blessing together. And we know that as you have received, you will also give. So we love you and thank God for you. In Jesus' name. Victory, it's your turn to be generous. Walk it out. Today, as I take this trip over here, I just want to ask someone to stand up with me. This gentleman right here, his name is Che. Stand up, Che. Che is a very humble man. He stays behind the scenes. He doesn't even know that I watch him as much as I watch him. Every time I see him, he's pleasant. Every time I see him, he's looking to see how he can serve. I saw him get up in the service even earlier because he probably saw something that needed to be fixed. He works on our facilities team. He actually serves in different areas, and he's always giving of himself. And what I know is that all of us start at different places in life. And what we know is that God says that we're not disqualified even by our before. We're not disqualified when we might actually have a misstep or when our former life actually does something that goes out of bounds. But what I'm excited is that Che is going to take a walk with me right now. Come on, Che, walk with me. I hope he doesn't mind me sharing this, but Che was actually living up north for a good period of his life, and he went through some challenges that kind of put him back. And even in that, as he was able to come to himself and actually move here to Georgia and see God restore his life, he's been on a track to let God emancipate greatness on the inside of him. Che is someone, if you know him, you'll see him walking everywhere. You'll see him, trying to serve everybody else. But Che, I'm glad to be able to take this walk with you now. I'm a little emotional because I understand that as a man, sometimes we feel like we need to have it all together. Even with our children and our families, we always want to make sure that we have all answers to everything. But in the midst of all the things that you've been through, even not being able to drive, not being able to have a license for a period of time, God is the Redeemer of all things. And what we're saying today through the entire message is that we want to be a church that we live beneath our means. You hear me? We live beneath our means so that we can be generous to somebody else. And so today, what we have the opportunity to do is to do what we want to do for everybody, but to do it for one. And the grace of God is that you just happen to be the one today. And so take this walk with me, keep walking. I know you've had some challenges with walking around and not even having your license for a while, but check out what God has done for you. You no longer have to get a ride from somebody else. You no longer have to wonder how you're going to get to church, how you're going to get to work. You no longer have to wonder how your family's going to get around. Because as we are a church that is generous, what we're saying is that you are a part of this family, and we are blessed to bless. So on behalf of your entire Victory family, welcome to your new car. Come on down and see it. Come on down. You didn't even know what God was moving in as you were even getting your license back this week. You didn't know that your church family, that because we are a stewarding congregation, we are a stewarding church, we want to make sure that no one is left behind. And when we can bless, we want to have the ability to bless. So we thank God for you. Thank God for your service. Thank God for always availing yourself. And we look forward to seeing you riding around in your new car. Love you, man. Love you too, guys.
Thank you, man. Thank you, brother.
Victory Midtown, it's your turn now to be generous. God bless you.